So we'll look at a few more examples that use percents in a slightly different way. We are now on the top of page 38. Efficiency is the percent of output versus input. So an engine is rated 175 horsepower, but is found to only deliver 140 horsepower. So the 140 horsepower is the output. 175 horsepower is the input. So we divide that, and we get 0.8. And the efficiency we want as a percent, so we'll move the decimal place 2 places over, and we find that this is 80% efficient. Tolerance is another place we see percents. It's the amount of tolerance over the measurement. So here we see that we have 1.426 inches, and it's plus or minus 1/100th of an inch. So the idea is that if we go over by 100th or under by 100th, it's still within the tolerance. But we want to write this as a percent tolerance. So we first of all need to find the percent. And the way we do that is that we take that change that's allowed and we put it over the original measurement. So if I take 0.01 and divide by 1.426, I get 0.00700126, and it keeps going. I want to move my decimal place 2 places over, so that would give me 0.70, and we'll write these to the nearest hundredth, and that's because this was written as 100th and this was written as 100th. So this will be a percent now because we've moved the decimal. So we'll write 1.426 or 1 and 426 thousandths plus or minus 0.701 or 701 thousandths of a percent tolerance. We rounded, I said to the nearest hundredth, I meant to the nearest thousandth. So this one we'll do the same way. We'll take 0.25 or 25 hundredths and we'll divide by 315. And we get 0.00079365 and it keeps going. We'll change this to a percent. So we get 0.07, we'll call it a 9 at the end because the number after that is 3 or lower. Same here, this is 2, so it's 4 or lower, so that 1 stays a 1. This 3 is 4 or lower, so the 9 stays a 9. This is now a percent because we've moved the decimal. So our final answer would be 315. Oh. Here I forgot, we need to have the measurement in here. This is inches, and because this is a percent, we no longer have the inches on the end, so we need to have the inches by the number. Here this is millimeters, so we need to have the millimeters by that number before we put the percent tolerance on the end. So we have 315 millimeters plus or minus 79 thousandths of a percent. Here we'll go the other direction. So here we're given a percent tolerance. We want to write it as a decimal. So we need to change that to a decimal first. So we take 0.2 divided by 100, and we get 0.002. So we'll take that 0.002 and we'll multiply, it's 0.002 of 2.450. We get 0.0049. This has 3 numbers after the decimal, so we want 3 numbers after the decimal here. This 9 is 5 or bigger, so we're going to go up here. So we'll have 0.005. So we would write 2.450 plus or minus 0.005, And this is inches, so we'll put the inches at the end because now this measurement is also inches. The 0 in front of the decimal doesn't really matter, but we put it there just to help our eye see the number, that there's a decimal between those zeros. Let's do the same thing for the next one. We'll take 0.05 and we'll divide by 100 first to change it to a decimal. So that's what we get. Then we'll take that 0.0005 and we're going to multiply by 123 to find out how much of that 123 millimeters we're being allowed. We went 3 numbers after the decimal. This is 5 or bigger, so we're going to go up. We're going to call this 62 thousandths. And this is now millimeters. So we'll have 123 plus or minus 62 thousandths. These are both millimeters, so we just put the millimeters at the end.